Today we're going to be looking at a yarn haul from Pearl. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel Kazzalistic, and hi to my new subscribers, thank you for joining me. So today we're going to be looking at a yarn haul from Pearl, who is one of my subscribers. First of all, I just want to address Pearl Direct. I'm sorry Pearl was a little bit upset when I said I was going to possibly share a yarn haul from my neighbour and from Jan. I have explained to her what my thinking was, why I was going to do it in that order, just because Jan's came before Pearl's and I was trying not to get muddled. But I don't want anybody to be upset, so I've decided to do Pearl's haul first, because she did send me quite a lot of yarn. I am thankful, Pearl, please don't think that I am, and I'm hoping that you're feeling a lot better than you were recently, and I'm sending you lots of love, so thank you. Mwah, that's for you. Today we're going to be doing a yarn haul, and then I will do, as usual, the life update at the end. She sent me a lot, so I'm a bit kind of like, oh, I don't know where to start. So I've got some in a box, so I'm going to start with that. There will be a little bit of rustling in this video, so I do apologise. It's just I've been keeping things in bags, try and keep it all together so I know what Pearl sent me and I don't get it muddled up with Jan's, and hopefully I haven't overcrossed anything. If I have, ladies, I apologise. I'm running out of storage space, so trying to fit everything in, shelving and stuff. I'm not being ungrateful, please don't think that I am. It's just trying to keep everything organised until I've shown it on camera, and then, you know, then it's not quite such a... So yeah, just knocked the tripod, that's a good start. So I have this enormous box, which is one of the parcels that she sent me. I think it was a box and 2 parcels, if I remember right. She sent this to me a few weeks ago. So the first yarn is Teddy Soft Spot Baby Double Knitting. Now I'm hoping you can see this. I have got the windows open today. So if you hear a bit of flapping in the background, it's not chip, it's actually my curtains flapping in the breeze. I've got the windows open, it's quite humid today. Yeah, so Teddy Soft Spot Double Knitting. There we go. I don't know how well that's going to come up on camera, it's not very dark print. So this is 100% acrylic, 100 gram balls, shade 9842. And as you can see, it's got pinks and little flecks of blue and green in it. I think that's really pretty. And I've got quite a few balls of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. So I've got loads, so I'll definitely be able to do a blanket or something with those. And they're lovely and soft as well. This one I was really excited about because purple being my favourite colour. So this one is Red Heart Shimmer. It's a 100 gram ball. The colour is 00003. It's a number 4 for those of you in America. So it's a medium weight yarn. And I'm just trying to find where it says what it's made of. It's 97% polyacrylic. Where's that in it? Oh, I think that just means acrylic. It's got it in all different languages, so I'm just trying to look through. Yeah, 97% acrylic, 3% polyester, and it's beautiful. I'll show you the code. So there's the code there if you should need it. Right there where my finger is. When it decides to focus, it's there. Nope, camera doesn't like that one, but anyway, I've given you the code. So so this is the colour. It's kind of like a really nice lavender colour, like literally the colour of lavender. And I'll try and move it so you can see. I think the camera's picking it up. It's all got like little shimmery sparkles in it. It's really lovely and soft, and she sent me 2 balls of that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I really, really love this one, so really tough with that. Then I've got this one is also a Red Heart yarn, and Gide's Baby. I apologise if I'm pronouncing these wrong for those of you in America. It's not a yarn I've come across before, and as we all know, my pronunciation isn't very good from one of the more recent videos from Yarn Haul from Grace when I couldn't pronounce Maui. Now I've been corrected and I know what it says. Having never been to Maui, I've never really come across it written down, so my pronunciation's terrible, so I do apologise. Anyway, it's Angedes Baby, if I've pronounced that right. It's 100%, 100 grams, which is 310 metres. Colour 00591, 80% acrylic, 20% nylon. That was a bit easier to read. So that's the yarn. And then the code is there, right there. And it's this lovely, just sort of lilac-y colour. It looks a bit more bluey on the screen, but it's actually sort of a lilac lavender kind of, you know, lilac colour. So I've got, I'm not sure if these are both the same. This one came without a ball band, but I'm thinking they're slightly different colours. So I'm not sure if that's just the one. Anyway, this one came without a ball band. It feels like acrylic. It's kind of a lavender colour as well. I'm not sure that it's the same though, because they do look very slightly different, but it could be different dye lots, of course. So I'm not sure. Maybe Pearl can enlighten us on that one. Okay, the next one. I've got two of these. These are by Woolcraft. They're Baby Care prints, double knitting, shade 46. Sorry, I've just had my eyes tested in the last week. You wouldn't know it, but 644. I'm a little bit tired. I think that's what it is in the heat. I'm blaming the heat. It's 100 gram ball, 100% acrylic. It's 300 meters. So there's the label for those of you that are wondering. Woolcraft, and the number there. And this is basically another lilac colour, but it's got sort of flecks of plum and fuchsia in it, which I'm sure you can see. It's really pretty, and I've got two of those. And I forgot to say on this one, it is how many meters? That one, the Red Heart Shimmer, was 256 meters, and the first one I showed you, which was the Teddy Soft Spot double knitting, I don't know if it's got yardage on it. Oh yes, 295 meters on that one. Okay, the next one, which I've got one ball of, is called Magi-Knit Baby DK. It's by James C. Brett. It's 90% acrylic, 10% nylon, 100 gram balls. It's 300 meters, and the shade is Y401. So there's the label. Camera's trying to pick up on my face. And there's the dye lot. And this one is sort of lilacs and sort of a slightly more darker purple colour. It's really pretty, and sort of and a sort of a whitey colour through it. So it's a bit of a mixture. It's variegated yarn. I think that's really pretty. It's lovely and soft. The next one. So this is similar to the purple one. It's just different colour. So it's Red Heart Angedes Baby 100 gram ball, which is 310 meters, and the colour code for this is 00702, 80% acrylic, 20% nylon. So there it is, and the code is right there. It's quite a small print for the codes. Hopefully you can pick that up. And it's this lovely sort of palish pink. It's somewhere between pale and sort of mid pink. It's a really pretty colour. Going to be good for making stuff for little girls, obviously. So I've got one ball of that. And then the next one, which I think is actually feels like the softest one of all of them, although I've already got a Magi-Knit one, but these ones actually feel softer. So this again is a James C. Brett Magi-Knit Baby DK. Shade 2135. 100 gram balls, 300 meters, 90% acrylic, 10% nylon. There's the shade number. That one came out nice and clear. And this one is basically sort of a white colour, pale pinks, a little bit of sort of lavendery going into purple colours. You can sort of see. It's really pretty. I really like this one. See, that one's wound slightly different, so you can sort of see a little bit of both. And I've got 3 balls of this, and this one is exceptionally soft. So I'm really looking forward to working with that. I apologise for the coughing. I should have had a drink before I came on camera. I stupidly didn't, and now my throat's drying out. So that's not a good start. I'm just going to put these back in the box, otherwise I can't move. So she packed them so neatly. So impressed with your packing skills, Pearl. Right, so that's the first box. Just pop that on the floor out the way. Sorry for my head disappearing out of camera, but you know, practicality. So the next one, sorry for the crinkles, I'm going to try not to crinkle it as much. I've got 8 of these yarns, and these are ice yarns. This one is, oh, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Viscidolite, I don't know, you probably tell me different. There you go, thank goodness for cameras. That's the shade colour. It is 15% alpaca, 10% viscose, 10% wool, 65% acrylic, and it's a number 3 light if you're in the US. It's a 50-gram ball, and I don't think it has yardage on it, I don't think. Anything with ice ball bands, I don't know if it's just me, but it's really hard to just kind of generally look. 85 metres for 50 grams. So it's basically sort of a very dark grey, almost black, and then a light grey mixed in. So I've got 8 of those. It's very crinkly, aren't they? Okay, the next one I've got to show you, I've got a big pack which you'll have seen in the intro. I actually have 10 balls of this, there's only 9 in this pack. I did start working with one, but I'm going to have to frog the project back because I made a mistake, so I'm a little bit annoyed. But it was knitting, so that's not my strong point. So this is actually a Stylecraft yarn. It is so beautifully soft. It's called Alpaca Tweed Double Knitting. And those of you that watch Juliet from Pink Butterfly, she's got a YouTube channel as well. She did actually use this fairly recently. So the shade is 1668 and it's called Blush, which is right there. You can see that I've had to cut my nails keep breaking. I like having long nails and they've been splitting. It's not good. Anyway, you don't need to know about my problems, dear. Right, so this is 20% alpaca, 77% premium acrylic, 3% viscose, 240 metres, which is 262 yards. And it's basically just a sort of palish pink with flecks of black and sort of a brownie colour. Let's see if I can find the bits with the brown in so you can see. So you've got sort of the brownie bits here and the black bits there. So it's kind of all flecked. It's really pretty. It's nice yarn to work with. I started doing, it was a Marley Bird Marley Bird knit along, and it was something like a textured triangle shawl, I think it was called. But she made a mistake in one of her videos, and she did another video correcting the mistake. But of course, when you're trying to follow along, that's not ideal. And I followed everything to a T. Then I was told when I put the picture up for the first part that I had ended on the wrong row, even though I had the right stitch count. And I tried doing the next bit and just going, whatever, and carrying on. And then it just, I dropped a stitch, and I'm not good at picking stitches up. And I wasn't happy with it, so that's as far as I got with that one. So I can't decide whether to just frog the whole project and do something completely different and stick to crochet, because I know what to do with that, or whether to give it another go, because the only way you learn is to do, you know. So I don't know what to do with that. Right, and now we have Another big bag. There was another bag as well, but I have sort of canted everything into one bag, so I'm just going to soak the rustling. I'm so worried that I've missed something. Oh dear. I don't want anyone upset. Right. I'm in late. I need to sort the labels out. Some of them have come out worse the wear for the for the journey. Right. Let's see if I can stick that one back on. No, not quite. Anyway. So this one is DY Sparkles. I'm not sure who it's by actually. DY Choice. Never heard of them. Colour is 208 Lilac. Can you see I zoned out just for a second then? I was kind of looking at the yarn. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. It is cool. It's all on dark. My eyes are borderline for needing new glasses. They don't actually need new glasses, but just certain fine print is just a little. Certain colours are just a little bit tricky for me to read now. And this happens to be one of them. So bear with me a sec. 250 meters. It's a 50-gram ball. 65% polyacrylic. 15% wool. 20% metallized polyester. I can't read that last bit. What's it say on the other one? Oh, that's all it says. I'm trying to read things and they're not there. I'm going to just show you the yarn, the label. So that's what it's called. And the dye lot 0002, which is that bit. I need to want the dye lot. What am I doing? You can tell the heat's affecting me, can't you? I'm so sorry, everyone. 208 Lilac. There, look. You don't need the dye lot, do you? Dear. So, anyway. It's not a very good video, this one, is it? I'm so sorry. So this one is kind of very pale greys, almost a peachy colour. Bright sort of purpley colour, and then these sparkly bits as well. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. So she's very kindly sent me 2 of these. I've just got to sort the ball bands out because they've split in the post. But I thought they're really pretty, so I've got to find something really. Oh no, she sent me 4. Look. There was 2 hiding. She sent me 4 of these. Sorry, Pearl. Oh dear. Can't get the staff, eh? Right, so the next 2, which I think are the same. Yes, they are. So this next one, enormous balls. Serdar Snuggly Sweetie. It's pom-pom yarn. 200-gram balls, which are 100 meters or 110 yards. 100% polyester. And the shade is 0404. So I'll do you the shade because my finger's there. So that's the shade. And that's the label. And my camera's gone a very strange colour. Sorry about that. It's basically very pale lilac, and the strand looks like that. No, I've never really worked with yarns like this, so I have no idea what to do with them. So I'm definitely going to be looking at patterns for these because I just don't know what I can make. I'm thinking possibly a blanket or something. Don't know, or maybe some hats or something. Not too sure. But I've got 2 balls of that, so obviously that's 400 grams, so that's obviously a lot of yarn. And then the final ones are Bernay Dippity Dots. I like that. 80-gram balls, which is 2.8 ounces, 30% nylon, 38% acrylic, 23% polyester. It's a medium number 4 for those of you in America, and the shade is 66315, and it's called Lavender. So this is the label, Dippity Dots. I really like that. And there's the shade. And as you can see, it's kind of a lilac colour, and it's got sort of little sort of fluffy bits within the yarn of sort of fuchsia pink, yellow, orange, pale blue and green and yellow. So you've got lots of, isn't that cool? Look at those. I've got 2 of those. That's really pretty. I think there might be a pattern in the ball band. Oh yes, there's one's got a pull over and a baby sack and cap. So each ball band has come with it, so that's one of the things you could make, and that's one of the other things you could make, and it comes in the ball band. So isn't that lovely? And then last but not least, it's same brand again, so it's Bernay Dippity Dots. I could say that all day, that's really cool. The shade is 66424 Rose, medium number 4 again, 39% acrylic, 32% nylon, 29% polyester, 80 gram balls, 2.8 ounces, 148 meters, 162 yards, which I think is the same for the other one. Yeah, so both colours are the same length. Bit of a no-brainer really, isn't it? So Dippity Dots again, shade code, go. And this one is like yeah, it's like a rose pink. It's a darker pink. It's got white, green, pale blue, orange, yellow. I think that's all the colours in it. Isn't that pretty? I wish the camera would focus, would help. There we go. Look how pretty that is. And this one comes from a pattern for a chevron striped baby blanket, and I've got 3 and they've all got the same pattern, so I've got 3 balls of that. And that, providing I haven't got anything muddled up with Jan's lot, is the lot. So as you can see, it was quite a lot. It's taken me 22 minutes just to get through that. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've given you some ideas of some perhaps slightly more unusual yarns, particularly like the last few that I've shown you in particular. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you ever so much, Pearl. I am beyond grateful to you. It will all get put to good use. I'm kind of juggling everybody's yarns and whose to use first. Try not to upset people. So, but I will be using, like I say, I have started using the Starcraft already. And now that I've shown it, I can put it on the shelf and know that I can use it. So that's all good. So I hope you enjoyed that. Life update. Those of you that watched my last video will probably be aware, because I did put it in the description. If you see, I was testing to see who read the description. Some of you did notice, but I was struggling with heat, which I think I did say in my last video. Actually, shortly after I recorded the video, I got a bit of heat stroke. I'm fine, so don't worry, but that night I was actually, that night that I recorded, so it was the day before you saw the video, so it was the night before that basically. But the day I actually recorded the video, that night I was really, really unwell. Just overheating, felt sick, got a banging headache. I think partly because I hadn't drunk enough that day. It was the hottest day of the year. It was about 35.5 degrees C over here, which is unprecedented over here. Normally our temperatures are in the 20s. I can normally cope with up to about 24, 25. Anything above that I do struggle. I'm quite sensitive to very high temperatures. I'm fine now, but I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that gave me suggestions for keeping cool. It was really appreciated. Of course, sod's law as it works. The next day, I think there must have been rain overnight. I didn't hear anything, but we had a couple of claps of thunder, but no rain the next morning. But things did cool down for a couple of days quite substantially. I'm actually recording this on Saturday. Well, today it's been a bit hotter. Humidity is quite bad where I live, so it's been a lot hotter again today. So, oh dear, excuse me. Shouldn't do that on camera, sorry. That crept up on me. Yeah, so obviously it's a bit hotter today, so I'm just having to be a little bit careful. But that I want to say thank you to everyone for all the suggestions for keeping cool, particularly those of you that are in places like Arizona and Florida and all like really hot places that have temperatures far beyond ours. I know there was some suggestions from people in Texas as well. So just want to say thank you to everyone that did comment and give me suggestions. I really, really appreciate it, and I will be trialling out everything if this heat does continue. I'm going to be trialling out one of the things today and see if that helps me as well. So thank you for that. Other than that, I don't have an awful lot to report as it's only been a couple of days since I last recorded. So it's been pretty quiet here. We did have quite a busy week. I was due to help my friend's dad was going to cut a couple of trees down for my mum, which was going to be on Friday. On Thursday, recorded. Is that right? Yeah, on Thursday I was supposed to do it. It was Wednesday I recorded the video, but because I'd been ill overnight, I had to sort of cancel that because I was worried about being in the heat again. So we've still got that to reorganise and sort out, but apart from that, it's been pretty quiet. But please don't worry about me, I am fine now. I'm very grateful for all your love and support from everyone that sent me lovely comments and stuff. It really is very much appreciated, and for all of my YouTube friends that do upload, I just want to apologise. Haven't really managed to watch any of your videos. It's just been, I've been so busy with Heart for London. Haven't forgotten about you. I am planning to catch up hopefully over the next few days, but if I haven't commented on a video, please, please forgive me. I still love you all. But it's just in case you're wondering if why I've disappeared. It's just I just haven't had much time to watch Hi, videos. Sorry. You'll notice there'll be a sort of fade between things. My camera just cut out. I used up the amount of storage it has. I know Sean has a similar problem, so I've just had to restart recording again. I'm not quite sure where it cut me out, but I was basically saying that and those of my YouTube friends that do upload, if I haven't commented on your videos, then it's just been, I've been short of time, I haven't had time to watch many videos, but I will be trying to catch up. So please forgive me, I still love you and I haven't forgotten about you, so just bear with me while I do this Heart for London, and hopefully everything will be back to normal soon. So that's it for today. Hopefully I've restarted the video in the right place. Oh dear. But hey, it's a good yarn haul because it was a big long one, so that has to be a good thing, huh? The next video will probably be the Down the Rabbit Hole shawl by Erin, which is Gimme On 418 on YouTube. I'll probably do that next. Basically, when I asked you to vote in my last video what you wanted to see for this video, I had 1 vote for the shawl, 1 vote for the yarn, and 2 votes for everything. So it was pretty evenly tied, so I just made an executive decision. So that's the yarn haul from Pearl. Hopefully, Pearl, I haven't forgotten anything. Thank you so much, I really do appreciate it. And it will get put to good use, I promise. Yeah, so next video will be the shawl. And then probably the video after that will probably be another yarn haul. I'm thinking possibly Jan's. I don't know whether I'll be able to get Jan's all in one video because she sent me a few different parcels, so it might be that I'll have to do a part 1 and then a part 2 another time, and just sort of break the videos up because not everybody likes yarn hauls. Most of us do, but obviously not everybody does. So I hope that's okay. Yeah, so what's going on with your lives? I've loved hearing from you all about what you've been making and what you've been doing and stuff. It's been really lovely getting to know you all, so please continue just to chat to me in the comments. I really do appreciate it, and I do reply to everybody, so I do encourage you to comment and get to know me and I can get to know you, so that will be good. Anyway, so I'm going to go before it gets any more humid and the camera starts steaming up. Steamy windows and all that. Yeah, so until next time, remember to stay well. I need to learn my own lesson on that one, don't I? Stay hydrated. and remember, until happy crafting, and remember, until next time, to stay true to yourself. Bye.